Hi, Flosstube.
Hello.
I'm Laura.
Hi, Joe.
You can't see myself. You see me pointing at myself. Welcome to the Slowbuck Farm.
The happy birthday, Laura Farm. Happy birthday, Laura Farm.
The hat's not staying on.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
It's not.
Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, honey. Today is Monday, April 6th. We're here to talk about a cross stitch.
Yep.
It is my birthday. This was my hat that came on my little nothing bundt cake. And it would not stay on my head, but it's cute.
Let me see. Hello to all of our returning. Hello, everybody who's seen our stuff before. Thank you if you're subscribed. If you're not, please do. We're trying to, once we get enough, we can actually start, like, having fun with this. But you need to have so many subscribers for YouTube lets you play with any of the toys.
Yeah, you can't do live without 1,000 subscribers. You can't do community posts without 1,000 subscribers. So.
Because I'm pretty sure I can combine Zoom with the YouTube to actually have us both on there, live streaming at the same time.
Yes, we can.
And I'll do the rest just without the end of the video. Today's somebody's birthday.
Today's my birthday. We already addressed that.
And we got random news yesterday.
Weirdest birthday ever. We will have a dog in 2 weeks, though.
Yeah, we got called Friday, was it?
Yeah.
We got called Friday that, hey, yeah, we have a dog we'd like you to go meet this weekend. Met the dog Sunday. Instantly good terms. Everything was good. So, like, okay. Well, you and the dog got along. You have the dog when the 30-day foster period's over.
Basically, yeah. And yes, we know we're not supposed to be out and about, but we still went and we met the dog because minimum risk, and we've been waiting for a dog, and you know.
I cleaned things before and after, but perfectly fine.
We followed proper sanitation protocols. Like I said, minimum risk because there was like us and the foster parents and
we didn't touch each other.
Yes.
The only thing that touched us all over the place is the dogs, and
yes,
we wound up getting a dog that's perfect for all my quirks, which is scary. I didn't think they'd find one that fit every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have a happy birthday banner up.
Yes, he bought a birthday banner. He spent a whole whopping $1 at Walmart on a birthday banner today.
I was there for other... Okay, this is why I was at Walmart. I was out of the house because Laura's like, I hate putting gas in my Jeep. I'm taking your van to work, and I want you... Yeah, I took off today. So
someone took off my birthday.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, well, since you're home, can you put gas in the Jeep? Like, okay. Oh, we need pop. All right, I'm over to Walmart. Oh, we need.
Yeah, there's a few things we needed, so.
And I decided to go, you know what? It's our birthday. I saw cookies.
He bought me Loft House sugar cookies and cheese.
Mozzarella cheese.
Mozzarella.
A block of really good, like, it's basically a block of string cheese.
Yeah. We snack on cheese. The people do that. But yeah, my birthday present was cookies and cheese.
Then the Lord decided to give us a dog, too. Which this one has been wanting for a while.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Other than that, it's been a very homey week. It's amazing how much stitching you can get done when you don't have to run a zillion errands. Let me tell you. And I have time in the mornings before I go into work to get homework done, home-based work done. So, just hoping that with my reduced hours, we can continue to pay the bills.
We already figured out we were only like half of what you're currently making right now anyway from being able to do that anyway.
Our cat has been very interested with the outside because there is a stray cat that likes our flower bed.
Plus, critters.
Mm-hmm.
Though I will say, I had the door wide open when I came back from Walmart. He saw the wide open door and went, nope, I'm out.
It's like, I'm out. Peace. Alright, why don't we talk about who gave us love on last week's video?
Andrea, Glenna, Lynn, Victoria, Angie, move your finger. Bridget, another Bridget, Apple. Wait, those are the only people we had 25 comments.
It includes my responses, my replies to their comments, and if they reply back and we have a little mini conversation. I try to respond back and forth with folks on their comments. Sometimes I miss them because
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube, and if you like leave multiple comments, sometimes I don't get notifications for all the comments.
Yeah,
I try to keep up on it, but sometimes I just don't.
Yeah, I replied to 3 people at once not the one that just passed, but the one before that. And because I replied to 3 of them in 10 minutes, and I'm not the person who runs the channel, I was using my own account, it flagged me as spam.
Oh no, it flags everybody as spam if they haven't commented and been approved before.
Oh, well, that's... How the heck do the big channels get comments then?
I have no idea.
Oh, what's unlocked when you get big enough?
I don't know. I know somebody else was complaining about that too, that they had to go in and approve all of the comments for them to show up. I don't know. Shall we move on to whips?
Sure.
Whips.
Okay. I had my Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Hyrule map, or Light World, depending on how you want to call it. This is on, hold on, I got done here and there. And this is on Handaba Slovak Farm, Lake Effect Morning. Yes, I wrote it on the cover page.
18 count.
Oh, I have that on there too.
That's okay. Okay. Last week was April Fool's week, April Fool's Day week, and Daily 30. Daily 30 is a closed group. You can't get into it. And
We seriously said you didn't get banners that just goes, we need to get like a flashing banner that goes across the screen. First time you say Daily 30, right?
Yes.
My brain part.
I am looking
just flashes. Closed group.
I'm actually looking into software that would let me
have fun.
Do a little bit more sophisticated editing. But I haven't gotten anything yet. So for April Fool's week, I got one of the prompts done last week. 1 week before we filmed. You saw one of the prompts last week, which was something that was not real, but that we wished was real. Can't find it because, this is how I roll. I had to stitch on something that grows in a tree. So I picked Mistletoe Kisses.
What was the thing that was something you wish that existed but it didn't?
Shores of Hawthorne Hollow.
Oh, okay.
Because mistletoe grows in a tree, but even though technically mistletoe is a bush, it grows on a tree and it parasites off of a tree. And it went with the prompt really, really well. So I did 417 stitches on, and I have a finish. I did 417 stitches on Mistletoe Kisses. All I need is the berries and the word kisses. That's it. And it's done.
Oh, and I'm sorry about the yawning. That I can do about it.
This is a 14 count, hand-dyed by the Slovak Farm Solo.
You know what? I think you should just call that your ornament fabric because you put like 20 of them on.
It is my ornament fabric. It was a piece of fabric that I dyed that I was like, well, And then it became ornamental fabric. Okay. Needed to stitch on something that looked easy, but was not. And half of my stitches were on something that I finished, which I'll show you in a minute.
I got a question. Doesn't
What?
that cover like all of cross stitch?
That's like, for me, that's like most of my projects. Oh, this will be easy. No, it's not.
I actually picked up a project. Oh, this should be easy. I opened it up and went, why is there no more than 3 of the same icon touching anywhere? Like, it
So,
was just a blob of confetti, and I started to cry.
I did 193 stitches of the 300 stitches for this on my buffalo plaid ornaments. I'm working on the bear. I have the moose and the deer done.
I'm blocking the sun. There's daylight out there.
And this is 193 stitches. And it looks easy, but you gotta stitch all this background in too. And you're going.
Plus, skipping every 5 seconds has got to be annoying.
And you're going, when am I gonna be done? Why am I still stitching this? This is taking forever. It looks easy. It's not. I mean,
Oh, cross stitch.
I guess it is easy, but a little more complicated than it looks.
We're not doing 3 stitches anymore. That were one.
Nope, that didn't look easy. I knew that wasn't going to be easy. All right. Stitch on something with a tail. Well, there's a horse with a tail right there.
Hey, a girl with a ponytail.
A girl with a ponytail. So, ride forth singing it was. This is stitched on 14 count silk weavers, pink champagne. As you can see, we did tail. All the tail is new. I gotta finish the tail up. And then it is just a matter of filling in the horse.
She has to fill in the centaur portion of the horse.
To fill in the horse. So, and that was 353 stitches. I did a lot of stitching last week. I got to like Wednesday and went, how in the crap on a cracker am I done with my weekly prompts already? Now, granted, it was a low week. And there's been a lot of stitching time because I don't have PSR. I don't
have market.
We don't have market.
Church.
We're not going to. We're basically not doing anything.
You're not going out to stitching night. You're not going out with your mommy to the hardware store. Would you like me to continue?
Basically, yeah. I mean, we like to say not much has changed for us, but honestly, I think stuff has because I am stitching way more in the last 2 weeks.
Every 5 out of our 7 days of the week have not changed, but about 2 days worth of the week have.
I mean,
usually we do stuff on a couple of days.
There was a lot of, I guess, running around in errands and stuff during the week for me in the afternoons. And that's just not there. I mean, it's kind of like figure out what needs to be done. Okay, when can I put it all together and do it all at once? So, which has reflected in how I ship too with stuff. So, we had to stitch on something that we could buy in a store, or no, yeah, we had to stitch on something that had an object which we could buy in a store. That's my last prompt for April Fool's week, which is why I was like, I'm stitching a heck of a lot more lately. So I picked Santa's house because, I mean, you can buy furniture in a store, you can buy baked goods in a store, you can buy
gingerbread houses full of little Christmas figurines.
Christmas figurines in a store. You can buy Christmas trees in a store.
It literally looks like a dollhouse.
You can buy Christmas. There's a lot of stuff in here you can buy in a store. So this is also on a 14 count silk weavers. It is Mountain Rose Opalescence. I did 305 stitches, which was tree and snow. Yes, I have all of the snow done for the trees. So, getting there. I'm getting there. Do I really think I'm going to accomplish my goal of finishing this in 2020? Not sure.
You just sat down and worked on it.
I'm sure, yeah. Okay. So then we got the monthly for April from Cheryl's group on Wednesday, because Wednesday was the 1st. And we are making puddles for the month of April. We can stitch on any project that has something that we can relate to water, or that has a representation of water, sorry. That has a representation of water for 500 stitches equals 5 tokens. And you can do up to 10. 5 or more gets you an advantage for next month, because you get an advantage for finishing the monthlies. I very rarely use my advantages for finishing the monthlies, to be honest. But you get it. So I have Shores of Akron Hollow, which obviously has the ocean on it. Scenic Farm, which has frozen water on it, snow. And Cheryl didn't originally list snow, but she did tell me I could do it. Santa's House, which has snow on it. And we decided clouds are made up of water. That's how you make a cloud, is the atmosphere sucks up water. So Main Street counts. So I have 4, and obviously I'll have to repeat 2 of. So each one gets 2 puddles, and then something else either gets 4 puddles or 2 get 3 puddles. Anyways, my first 2 puddles were it's glittery. It glitters. That was a bear to stitch, and ironing it, I almost burned myself because glitter gets hot. I did, my first 2 puddles were on Scenic Farm. I mentioned Scenic Farm because it's got snow. And actually, I was working up here in the sky on the clouds. So I was actually working on a form with water in it. And some of this is half stitches, so let me just tell you, that was so much fun to count, because half stitches only count as half a stitch. But we have reached the top of the design. This is on 18 count, the kit fabric. I sewed blue jean material on it so that it fits. I was trying to get it on my scroll bars. It's not working on my scroll bars, but it works on my snaps, my Q snaps. So I stitched the sky. This all needs filled in with this color for the cloud. There's a cloud right there. But that was 500. Let's see. That was 518 and a half stitches and 520 and a half stitches. So I did a total of math. 518 and a half plus 520 and a half is
518 and 520.
Yes.
Let me see. 18 times 38, 39, 1039.
1,300. No, 1,000.
1,009.
Okay. Because math is hard. So, 2 of my puddles are done. Actually, 3 of my puddles are done. Three of my petals are done, because then I did 560 stitches on Shores of Akron Hollow. this block. And I either don't have the top frame counted out right, or I counted something wrong in the waves. Because they don't match where they're supposed to be. So I'm not going to worry about doing the frame until I get everything else finished in. Because then if I have to add more to the water to make it match, I can't. This is on 32 count Cleveland crud. Yes, I have a half yard. I had a half yard because it's going to take at least that to do the 6 blocks that I'm doing. I am doing them as individual blocks so that I can foam block finish them and make them a little village of Hawkran Hollow with all of the pieces of Hawkran Hollow. So here's what I got. The rocks down here are all done. And then I filled in more water. And like I said, that is not, if I were to bring this down, there's like a stitch, not here. I don't know what I counted right. So I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to fill in the water some more or if I'm going to work on the lettering. Water fill-in is nice mindless stitching because all I have to do is fill in, as you can tell. I set it up so all I have to do is fill in the water. But I don't know if I'm going to do, I might do some lettering and work on the sun. Because there's words in the sun here. Just as something different than the mindless fill-in of water. I mean, the mindless fill-in of water is nice when I want to stitch quick. Don't get me wrong. And there have been times where I wanted to stitch. And then I started one of my whips for Easter week, which is this week's Daily 30 Prompts, which was the Nativity, is my oldest whip. And I did 191 stitches on that yesterday. I need to get 500 stitches on it to get to the top of the prompt goal.
If you want to do your other thing you wanted to do, you're going to have to abandon that for now.
I'm almost at like 400 stitches. It may get set aside for the rest of the day and finished like tomorrow or later in the week.
That's what I was suggesting.
Actually, I can't do that because I've already put it up as I'm using it for stitches to stitch items for.
Why are you using that accursed nativity for anything to do with a stitch you wore? You know how much that is like pulling teeth out of a pissed off walrus.
It is because it's like 5 stitches of this color. Okay, you got to change color. 5 stitches of this color. Okay, you got to change color, or you've got to count like 30 stitches down to find the next color. Y'all, it is the struggle bus.
I have been listening to this for longer than I want to think about, and I'm not kidding.
My oldest whip. So, the only other thing I have is a finish. I'd have my snowflake ornament finished, but the snowflakes I bought don't fit. So, after all of this craziness is over, I have to order the snowflake charm that goes on it. But
Ready? Set?
almost. So something that looked easy but that wasn't. My first part of the stitches on it, I did 171 stitches on my peppermint wreath ornament. Because y'all, that looks easy, but it ain't. Because there's at least 2 shades for every color that's in there. The bow, the yellow in the bow, and the green in the mistletoe that's on there, there's 3 shades. But I persevered, and we have a finish.
Yippee! Anybody on Zoom will know what that's for.
There.
I know it's a little bit.
So that was 171 stitches. So all totaled, I did 3,717 and a half stitches. That is not right.
Figure out how to put it in the description below.
I think I added that number to it. I think I mathed wrong. I'll fix it. Either way, I did a hell of a lot of stitches. Can tell you if I mathed wrong. Yep, I did. I added that number. I added one of my break spots between days rather than the totals. So I did 3,228 stitches.
Still,
Sweet.
I did like
Still a crap ton of stitches.
200, maybe. You guys are what did I do? I did your comic release.
So, and we have some haul.
We do?
Yes. Well, I have haul.
That makes more sense.
I have haul. So, haul next. Haul, y'all.
Yeah! Yay! This is the not numbered stuff, right?
This is the non-numbered stuff. So, admittedly, I got my invoice for this for March. I got a March invoice for this, and I was trying to pay it, and PayPal was like wigging out on me. It wouldn't let me actually pay it through the app. And then I kind of forgot about it. I did pay it, and it came.
Okay.
Which is why it's later. But, okay. So, let us start with this lovely pink.
I think just put a little bit of purple in there.
It's like it's a pinkish purple. It's a dark pinkish purple.
Lavender.
No. Fuchsia rainbow. A nice, lovely green with hints of brown.
Nice variegation on that.
It does have some pretty. It does have some very pretty variegation on it. You can even see that variation with the camera. That's
Foresty.
Creekside.
Somewhat close, so you got nature right.
Mm-hmm. This is a nice, lovely, pale yellow.
Vanilla. What
Custard cream. This one doesn't actually have a name.
It's probably fuchsia rainbow. It's the exact same flipping color.
They're not the exact same, and this has got some very nice variegation in it.
You can see it on the camera.
This is a nice purpley, a dark purpley red.
Magenta.
Ripe plum.
Magenta.
And last but not least, a nice dark green with some brown in it.
Evergreen.
Amazon.
Okay.
Okay. That's it for haul, y'all. The haul is not there. What are you laughing at? Plans? What's your plans?
I'm doing some random person stitch along. Well, they want me to do oil things, so I'm going to do Dragons of
Some
Sumatra.
random birthday sale about royalty.
Yep, I'm doing Dragons of Sumatra. If anybody wonders, Dragons. I win.
I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm not. Okay, well, I am starting Shannon Christine's Bell for my birthday. I will put some stitches in it tonight. And it fits with challenges for Easter week. Because it's Easter week in Daily 30, because Easter's Sunday, even though we're not going to church. And that's really weird. Okay, anyways. So let's talk about the problems for Easter week. The exact origins of the mythical Easter Bunny are unclear, but rabbits, known to be prolific procreators, are an ancient symbol of fertility and new life. So we have to bring some life to an older piece and stitch on our oldest whip, which is Nativity.
Didn't you just have that prompt?
Yes, I just said I was stitching on that.
Yeah, but no, wasn't that also for the April one that you wanted to do the oldest one? Or am I mixed up?
March Monthly was for your newest.
Okay.
Easter eggs were
Formerly a forbidden food.
during Lent. So people would paint and decorate them to mark the end of the period of penance and fasting, and then eat them on Easter as a celebration. And we have to stitch on something with an egg shape. And we decided that the decorations on Belle's dress and Shannon Christine's Belle look like eggs. They're egg shaped. In New York City, the Easter parade tradition dates back to the mid 1800s. Oh, you're right, I did. I'll go back to it. When the upper crust of society would attend Easter services at various Fifth Avenue churches and then stroll outside afterwards, showing off their new spring outfits and hats. Average citizens started showing up along Fifth Avenue to check out the action, and thus the Easter parade was born. Stitch on a whip and you have shown off the most to other people.
That is hard to do with Flosstube.
That is a challenge when you're talking to a floss tuber. I went with Ride for Its Singing because I think I've shown that off a ton.
Lately.
I've shown it off a ton because it's pretty big.
Okay.
Peeps, the top-selling non-chocolate Easter candy is the Marshmallow Peep, a sugary pastel-covered confection. Bethlehem, Pennsylvania-based candy manufacturer Just Born, founded by Russian immigrant Sam Born in 1923, began selling Peeps in the 50s. Put some stitches into a piece that you know several other people are also stitching. That's a popular design. I have a couple. I went with Lady of the Flag. I mean, there is a whole group devoted. There's multiple groups devoted to Lady of the Flag.
I tried to find you Peeps today. I couldn't find you.
It's okay. They had to stop their manufacturing early for the whole COVID thing. So they thought they had enough for last Easter, but they probably don't.
Yeah, because, well, most popular, not chocolate. Okay, next.
It's okay. Easter baskets. Like the tradition of the Easter bunny, the tradition of the Easter basket, began in Germany. Once children began to think that the Easter hare would leave them goodies, they started creating small nests of leaves and branches in their gardens where the bunnies could place them. Stitch on a whip was something that could be used in the construction of a nest. I have a variety of things with leaves on them. I know cardinal points came up. I think cardinal points came up in Whip Go. So I think I need to get another 1,000 stitches in on it. And I think that might put me at another 1,000 stitches in on it. So I might go with cardinal points.
That'd be my suggestion.
Every year, Marksville, Louisiana hosts an official egg tapping competition, which involves two people knocking the pointed end of the eggs together until one cracks. The winner is the person whose egg has cracked the most. Winners must prove their eggs are not fake by breaking them and eating them at the end of the event. Stitch on a whip that you put the most stitches in last month. And that was Ride Forth Singing with 2,000 and some odd stitches in it. And that is our prompts for next week. That's our plans. For Easter week, 400 is the minimum. 500 is the maximum.
Stitch them all, lady. You're going to do it anyway.
I was there's a solid chance I'm getting to 500 on all the prompts. All right. That is Flosstube for the week because we don't have any announcements.
Yeah, let me see. Well, the only announcement we have is the hotel from the retreat is closed till like May. So we have to wait until they open again before we can get you any information. What's funny is the place we're setting up for 2021 has already gotten back with us.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because she works from home.
Okay.
So we have some information for 2021. Can't make any announcements because I haven't been able to get in contact with the hotel to make coordinations for hotel stays.
Okay, so like, share, comment, bell notification thingy, because otherwise YouTube probably won't tell you anything because they're dorks. They actually have little things that because of COVID-19, most of our people are not going to be working. So there's probably going to be more videos flagged incorrectly because people aren't checking it now.
They did offer a link that if your video is incorrectly flagged or marked or whatever,
Yeah.
you know how to effectively deal with it. So, but that's all we have for the week. We will see you guys next week.
Say happy birthday for this one below. Bye.
Bye.